Very entertaining Cheshire Senior Cup first round tie this evening. It's finished Altrincham 1, 1874. Northwich 1, Altrincham win 4-2 on penalties. And we're talking to manager for the night, Ross Speight. Ross, first of all, you must be delighted with the performance and, of course, the results.
Yeah, I was delighted with the first half performance. Second half we started off well, then became a little bit disjointed. But like we've just said, and there's a lot of players who have just been brought in from the academy, the reserves, obviously some of the first team players who needed minutes. So it was a bit of a disjointed team, and on reflection now, quite happy with the performance, because there's a lot of things there that could factor in for the players not having a fluid performance, and I thought they played really well at times. The young lads, when they come on, like the two boys, JC and Harrison Howells, both 16 years old, first years in the academy, and they've come on and didn't seem to faze them too much. They come on and they were excellent today.
Yeah, they certainly made an impact. They look 16 as well, but both players combining well, some lovely touches, some lovely movement, particularly from Harrison Howells, and two or three very decent crosses from Jack Chandler. Another impressive thing was the fact that once the equaliser came from the penalty spot, that was a moment when Northwich may well have taken over the game, but the response you got at the end of the 90 minutes in the last 15 was really good.
Yeah, made a couple of changes, obviously to get the lads on, with Joel Bailey coming on for James Jones, who was on limited minutes tonight. And Joel sort of stepped into James's shoes. He was really good at carrying the ball out from the back four, which then gives us that platform to get the overloads in midfield, and we just started getting a foot on the ball a little bit more and working the ball into better areas, and then we looked like we were going to score towards the end. We were unfortunate with Bruno hitting the bar and a couple of good crosses going in, but no one on the end of them. Like I say, if they're playing 3-4 games in a row, maybe the movement matches the ball, the final ball, and we scored 2 or 3 tonight. But I thought Northwich were very good defensively when they got forwards. They looked like they were going to cause us problems at times, but the lads had to work hard to keep them at bay.
Nice finish from Bruno Andrade just before the half-hour mark, from a really good flick from Tom Jones, and Louis Williams did really well in that first half.
First half, I thought outstanding. Louis Williams was getting the beating of his man over and over again, getting into really good areas. Tom got into good areas. I think Tom had the goal disallowed, did he? Yeah, he had the goal disallowed, which was just offside. Yeah, and Louis Williams was just offside on one where he's just dragged it wide. But I thought first half they were excellent. They caused problems. Didn't quite get going in the second half, but I just said to lads in there, we didn't quite give those forward 3 lads the service that they had in the first half.
Owen German tidy as ever throughout.
Yeah, no, we did. Owen first half, excellent second half. Yeah, he did well. Just again, we've spoken about a couple of bits in there, so they're still learning. They're making baby steps really in the football careers. So I was getting a bit frustrated the last 5-10 minutes with a few of them, and that's just because I know how good they can be and the high standards that they set daily, and they just weren't quite getting some of those passes together. But I thought the lads were a credit, like you said, after the goal. They could waver, but they stood strong. They readjusted, reset, and they went again and looked like they were going to score in the last 5-10 minutes.
4 of the 5 penalties converted. Some very, very good conversions, and fair play to Sam Roscoe. He's led from the front there and calmly slotted the first one. Owen German did his job nicely with the second, but Hayden Lindley's was a magnificent strike. Yeah,
he couldn't have put that any more into the top corner, could he? He was very good as well tonight. I thought he was excellent in spells.
Bruno Andrade's finished the job, so we're through, and it's important because that's another opportunity now to play a similar side in the second round, and that's good for the players and for the club.
Yeah, no, like I say, it's a great opportunity. There's a mix of first team players there who were excellent. I thought the attitude of the first team players, they treated it with every bit of respect that they should do, and I wasn't surprised with that. I knew there'd be different class, and then the young lads are coming in and getting that experience, but being around first team players. We got the whole squad together yesterday. We did the analysis like the first team would do for a league game, so we did everything correctly. We give 1874 all the due respect that they deserve and did all our due diligence, and then we worked on a few things that came into play quite often in the first half, didn't quite get it going in the second half. But yeah, it was a brilliant learning curve for myself of getting to sort of lead a couple of things in and around the first team environment and try and emulate what the Gaffer and Solves are doing.
That was you and Danny Jarrett running the show tonight. How did you enjoy that?
It's like old times with Danny. No, it was good. I really enjoyed it. Apart from a few spells in the second half, but I enjoyed trying to take in some of the things I've learnt from the management team, from what we've done previously, and putting it into a different environment, and sort of testing myself in a different environment with doing the analysis, with leading some of the meetings and leading sessions, and then Danny coming in and doing a few bits. He was giving me plenty of good advice from the side from what he was seeing. So we've always worked well as a team. He's brilliant at what he does, Danny, and he's continuing that with the reserves at the minute. So no, it was brilliant working with him again this evening.